Hi, I'm Kendra, and I am the purchasing manager at Silly Farm Supplies. I also own my own company, A to Z Creations, because I love everything creative, and I do anything from face painting to hair braiding, airbrush tattoos, and even baking. So, let's get started with my model, Brianna, and we're going to show you how to add a little bit of touch with hair and pixie paint to your design. So some of the tools you're going to need for hair braiding are a brush. I like this comb. I don't know what kind of comb it's called, but this actually helps separate the hair. And then we have rubber bands. I usually get clear or black because it's easier to put in there. And we always get the ones that don't pull the hair when you pull it out. And what else is over there? We also have hairspray, gel, and I always have some kind of disinfectant to spray all of the brushes and combs with in between each customer. This is one of the disinfectants, is alcohol that I use, and sometimes I use other ones, but this is the one I use the most. And of course, bobby pins, so we can put everything in place. Other little things that you can add once you're finished with your braids are bling, which normally you would already have glued to either a barrette or a bobby pin, so you can just stick it right in the braid and make it look all nice and pretty and sparkly. You can also add volume to your braids by adding the crepe hair that we also have. And if you add different colors, it adds a little bit of dimension to the hair. So if you added blonde to the brunette, it would add blonde hair. If you added red to a blonde, it would add the red hair. So it looks really awesome. This is my newest and most favorite thing ever. Anytime I put makeup on, I have pixie paint on my face. And I've also started putting it in the hair braids when I do the braids at events, and it looks amazing and everybody just loves the sparkle. So now I'm going to show you how to incorporate pixie paint into your braids. One of my favorite braids to do, especially with face painting included, is the headband braid, because it takes all the hair away from the face, so your face design actually gets to show even more. So what we do first is we start from one ear, doesn't matter which one, and we actually part the hair all the way to the other side, to the other ear, to where we're going to start our headband. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to put some gel in the part that we're going to braid. That makes it to where it goes nice and smooth and lays as flat as possible. You can also use coconut oil, which is healthier for the hair. So you just need a little bit. I mean, with thicker hair, you might need a little bit more, but you just start out with a little bit and you can always add more later. And you just take the hair and you just kind of rub it. Put your head up. Thank you. And just rub it all the way through, trying to get all those little flyaways. So now we're going to start with a braid, and I normally do a Dutch braid because the braid looks like it's actually floating on top of the head, and it just looks really pretty. So you separate one little section. Can you move your head, baby? One little section, and you just comb it as straight as possible. Hold that, please. And then you just take 3 different sections of what you just sectioned out of the braid part, the crown part. And you just start braiding. And you go under. You take one strand under, and then take the next strand from each side, from left to right. And it doesn't matter which side you start with. You just keep going. So you do a couple, and then you pick up another section of hair, and only in the front. You just take it only in the front for the headband braid. You don't take it from the back side. So you take that, and sometimes you need the comb to straighten it and smooth it out a little bit. And then you bring that other strand from the back into the middle, and then you take that front piece again. And now you go with your next section. And you take that one. So now you started the crown, or the headband. Hold your head up, baby. Thank you. And again, you take that back strand and pull it into the middle. The front strand you pull into the middle without picking up any other hair from the back. And in the front, that's when you pick up the hairs, only in the front. You just, here, turn you a little bit so she can see. And you just continue down. Then you just tie it off with your little non-damaging rubber bands. And at this point, you have two choices. You can either leave it just like this, let the hair out, and it'll stay right there. Or, if they don't want this part shown, you can actually tuck this and bobby pin this under to where it just looks like the headband without the braid hanging. Now's the fun part. We get to add beautiful pixie paint. This is Cupcake. It's one of the newest colors, and we're going to add this to her braid. Do we have a? If you don't have a pixie wand, it's okay. You can use your fingers for hair. It's not a problem. And you can put it just up in the hair here, or there's two different ways. You can actually put it in the braid itself if you don't want this part all sparkly and you want it, but it adds just a nice, I'm going to walk around, little touch. And you can even put it more into the face paint to where it just brings what you've already done out. I think my hand's getting in the way, so we'll switch. And there you go. Okay, so now you can see where you've added the headband braid, and with adding the pixie paint and bringing it into your face paint design, it just adds a little bit more sparkle and a lot more smiles to your party. Thank you for joining me today and watching this beautiful model become even more sparkly. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to call me. We're here to help you. We're here to answer any questions that you have. Happy Halloween season!